Coming to an intersection with a ton of school kids just in that intersection, and it was very scary because we've seen him drive erratically, very, very fast in this heavy pickup truck, and I believe this is coming. Yeah, there you go. You see all the people in the crosswalk, but look at the other side.
The other side.
And he, and he rolled down his window. I don't know what he was saying to those kids, but somehow he managed to kind of snake through that and
the kids to do something, and that they might get. Aggressively denying whatever he wants, but they got out of the way. We got through that, but it shows you the trickiness. And there are many pedestrians throughout the streets right now on this Friday afternoon rush hour, as well as vehicles.
And this is live again. You already see a bunch of more pedestrians.
No, this is a video.
This is video. Live. Okay,
yeah. I was going to say.
Yeah, this is the same video we just showed you.
But remarkably, he got through this, but it shows you the dangers on every turn that he is, and we are watching, and he is dealing with, and he's putting everybody in harm's way. This is the third shooting where, if you look closely, you're going to see there. It does look like either.
Doesn't it look like he was? It looked like he was firing out, but could he have been firing? What was he?
Could somebody have been firing in? But more than likely, he's firing out. Let's watch closely.
We're back to live, and
almost
he's
the same
slowed
shot.
down a bit.
But you see the holes in his windshield. And Ellen, were you able to get a good look? Was Chris Christie able to get a good look inside the vehicle sometime during the pursuit?
It looks to be just one suspect in the car, the driver, but we couldn't really tell because the windows are so dark. And he did roll down his window a bit for just a bit, but just driving with one hand very nonchalantly. Didn't seem really stressed at all. It was remarkable to watch this.
All right, so we're going to continue to watch the situation. Chris Christie is in Air 7 right now, but he's got a little bit of an issue with his earpiece, so we're going to continue to walk you through it. But Chris is with us, giving us information as he goes. There's a few shots right there of the bullet holes in his front windshield. The suspicion is more than likely he's shooting through it himself. The only other explanation could be if somebody's shooting at him, could it be from a helicopter? But that might be unprecedented.
Could he have been shooting at a helicopter? It's hard to say.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
He did get off PCH. He's now traveling through Harbor City. Looks like a 253rd
Look how tight
Street.
This is.
And
okay, let's watch closely. There's the bullet holes in the front windshield. 1, 2, 3, 4 bullet holes in the front windshield.
Oh, he's stopping. So
is he stopping?
I can't tell.
He's slowing down, but he's still moving.
Okay.
He's still moving. That was just a super close-up trying to get us a look of this driver. And keep in mind, we believe that he has some sort of an assault-type weapon on him. It looks like a semi-automatic rifle of some sort, and he has put it out the window, and he's fired with it, and he's fired with it from inside the cabin of the vehicle as well. Through the windshield is our suspicion. And there was a third shooting early on, Ellen, as well, that you were able to see.
Right, and it fired directly at officers. Stopped, literally stuck his head out the window, fired at officers. And the second one he did, again, fired back at the officers. And, this man we obviously know is full of rage. The initial call was a road rage incident. And so we know that this man is angry. He's desperate to get away, and obviously capable of doing anything to get away.
Very tight streets here in Harbor City as he's going through this neighborhood. Really only room for one car to get through, and there's folks who have been watching this and listening to us. They're coming out and watching this pursuit. There they are sitting on the side and the sidewalk, watching them go by. They are in harm's way if suddenly this guy decides to start shooting again. Officers.
Oh, okay.
Did he
just shoot out his windshield again?
I don't know if he shot through it or somebody shot at him.
It's so hard to tell.
Because the shot occurred and then he accelerated. It's hard to tell. We'll re-rack that and we'll take a good look at it. We don't know if somebody's shooting at him.
And now he is okay. He stopped.
He looks like he put it in park. Nope.
Oh, it did look like that for a second.
Okay. He's going again. I didn't see any shooting in that case.
Oh,
but
now he's
really
driving. Oh, so
accelerating.
maybe he's.
Was there a shot from the outside into the truck? I wonder what that was, or was it from him inside? But he seems, ever since that shot, seems to really be ramping up the desperation to get out and get away.
The same as he was before.
Is it possible that he was hit from the outside because behavior now has changed from just the last few seconds?
Yeah, so perhaps
once we saw that, he seems to be more desperate to get out.
again, and doesn't seem to be driving as efficiently as he was before, and just
Okay, here's a shot. We could look into the cabin of the vehicle. His window is down. He's moving around. Hard to see. All right, there's a good look at the suspect right there.
Back on Pacific Coast Highway, it looks like. No, never mind. President Avenue in Harbor City.
All right.
There's officers right behind
officers
him.
right behind him. He's a little bit more isolated here. He's not around as many people. You don't know. I mean, this is a really tricky situation for law enforcement. And because you can't predict where he's not going in a loop, a predictable loop by any means. He's just kind of meandering through Southern California. It's hard to get in front of him and to get somebody to stop him, but this might be an ideal spot as he goes through this alleyway, and he's more isolated, not on the open street where there's a lot of traffic, but he's going to be out on the open street in just a second here, turning right now on Southwestern Avenue in Harbor City. So he's back on the streets with a lot of traffic.
And kind of speeding up, slowing down, slowing down. Is definitely driving differently than he was before that shot was fired. We don't know what that shot was.
We're trying to re-rack that.
Yeah.
We'll get that for you in just a second so we can give it
Southwestern Avenue
a little
in Harbor
bit of
City now.
analysis.
And we did see at least 4 vehicles behind him in pursuit.
All right, so he's going to. He just smashed into. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Stand by. Be very, very careful. This is going to.
Oh, he's getting out of his car.
No.
Oh, he's running, and he doesn't have his
No
rifle.
weapon.
No weapon. Okay.
No weapon. At least not the rifle. The rifle is not there, but he's running. Okay, so this.
Oh, geez. Okay, he's going to try to get somebody else's car.
He did not pull a weapon to get that guy out, so maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's no longer armed.
Perhaps he has
All
run
right,
out
they're
of
right on
ammunition,
him.
or-
There, he's going down. They've got him.
Okay.
Look,
Phew.
this is best case scenario.
Wow.
You have to say this is best case scenario.
Yes.
This is.
It's a miracle he did not run
It
into any
is.
other cars or run anybody over.
My biggest
the way he
fear
was
was when he stepped out of the truck.
Exactly.
Did he have a gun? Because he would not have lasted but a second. But he didn't. And look at the law enforcement.
Look at
swarming
all
on him.
those people, and he's agitated.
He's a violent guy
Yep,
who
he really-
tried to kill people. So
Yep.
they are getting him apprehended as quickly as possible. I hear Chris
Do we have
Christie.
Chris?
Chris, you with us? Well,
Chris Christie there?
okay, it looks like Sheriff's Department
Oh,
is on
okay, audio
him,
problems.
and PD of some sort is on him as well. They didn't take any chances. He is a violent man, willing to do anything.
Thank goodness. Like you said, it is the best case
Best
scenario
case,
that they
it
got
is.
him, stopped this pursuit. and they're-
Once he started shooting at officers from his vehicle, I thought we know one way this is going to end, but it didn't end that way. Look at them; they've got him basically hogtied.
And we will get as much information as we can.
Look at the
so
blood.
he was injured.
That is interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Could it be from a gunshot or could it be from something else? It's a lot of blood. So I wonder if there was some shooting inside the vehicle, and maybe that's why that really dramatic, behavior after we saw that last gunshot, whether it's from him or from somebody on the outside, but he is clearly injured. I doubt it's from this scuffle. It could be, though.
Just when we think we've seen every type of pursuit, something new happens. And in 26 years of pursuits, I've never seen anything like that.
Okay, let's look at that last gunshot. We're trying to figure out if somebody shot into his vehicle. Oh, was that it?
Yep, that was it. And
And then suddenly you see how dramatic his behavior changed. Could this be a shot from a helicopter? There it is again,
it's
coming in through the front windshield.
because he did start driving more
See right
erratically
there,
after that.
we're looping it for you, so you're seeing it over and over, but then you see the dynamic change in his behavior. He accelerates like crazy, and then he starts winding through the streets. That's it over and over again. Could they have hit him? Could that be what led to his extremely erratic behavior? And then, have you noticed, when he was running, he wasn't running at full speed.
Yep, they're
So
carrying him off
he
there.
still
He's
is
restrained.
fighting.
Yep.
Still is fighting. But this is coming to an end. They're going to get him some medical help. We don't know about injuries. We saw multiple incidents of gunfire. We haven't heard of anybody being hit by gunfire, but that can't be confirmed right now. We're going to continue to look into it. Nevertheless, you see this gunman now being apprehended. taken into custody. There was no shots. There were no shots fired in the apprehension of the suspect once he got out of his vehicle,
Yeah.
which is good news.
This has been going on for an hour and 45 minutes now, so thankfully ending at 4:15 in the afternoon on a Friday. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. And as we will continue to give you updates and scour all the reports when it comes to the people who might have been hurt, when it comes to traffic collisions, pedestrians, gunfire. That last little bit of incident, we're going to re-rack that for you too. He tried to squeeze his way through right here. A police vehicle. Look at that tire. It
Runs
just came
right
undone.
into that pole.
Went right off the axle. He had no control of the vehicle, went into the pole. Here he comes. He gets out, but he doesn't have a gun. He's running slowly and gingerly. You wonder if he's already injured at this
Because we
point.
did see blood on his shirt earlier.
Tries to get into
another
vehicle.
car. And then he just sort of gives up, and this is when they apprehend him.
This first officer takes him down right there. Deputies then jump on him, and they're very, very quick to try to get him to subdue.
He was fighting.
They don't know if he has a gun, a knife. They already know that he's willing to use it if he has it. So you have to apprehend him any way you can to quell the threat, and they did. So he is now in custody. A lot of questions remain. Who is this guy? Was anybody hurt? Etc. But best case scenario when it comes to this coming to an end.
We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with more Eyewitness News.
Oh, hang on.